So my first experience with loss was actually on my 18th birthday. I woke up and my parents told me that my grandmother had died that day, which we knew was coming, so it wasn't a shock, but it was still shocking to hear that news on a day that I should be celebrating. My brother and I share a birthday, so it was also his 16th birthday. A little over a year later, when I was 19, a friend from high school got hit by a car and he passed away. And a month after that, my high school best friend died in a car accident as well. So she was the one that I spent every Saturday night with for 4 years. Went to church together, just spent a lot of time together. So it was very difficult to go through that on top of the other two losses. So in the past year, I feel like it was kind of a repeat of age 18 and 19. Almost a year ago, my absolute best friend of 20 years passed away suddenly from illness. She had battled cancer for over 14 years, and it would go away and then come back and go away and come back over the course of those 14 years. And so we just kind of knew like cancer was going to take her home to be with Jesus someday. And then about 6 months later, my grandpa passed away. And a few months later, another dear close friend of mine of 20 years passed away from cancer as well. So when I got the phone call that she had passed away, my friend Chris, after the initial shock wore off, the first thing I said to my other two best friends was, "You guys, she's been struggling for so long." And when she opened her eyes, the first thing that she saw was Jesus' face. And that was a huge encouragement to all of us, even though we would give anything to have her back here. We just know that there's nothing we can do or say to make her want to come back after seeing his face. I think that God definitely just taught me that his timing is perfect and that he knew the moment that he was going to call her home, and that he knows that about each one of us, and that we just need to live every day telling people about him and the hope that they can have in him. Worship music has played a huge part in my healing process. There are lots of songs that just speak to the mountains and the valleys that we go through in life, and the mountains and valleys of emotions that we go through in life, and how God is bigger and he's stronger and he's greater than the mountains and the valleys that we go through, that he knows how I'm feeling, that he's been sad, he's lost a friend before. And these songs just speak to how good he is and how awesome he is and how he is the only one that can get me through the ups and downs of life.